Hey everyone, and welcome back to Talk Room. You know, we love to go deep, and today we're diving into something I think a lot of you are interested in.
Yeah,
Leadership.
for sure.
We're going to unpack the first 11 of John Maxwell's 21 irrefutable laws of leadership.
That's going to be fun.
Think of it as a cheat sheet.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to level up your leadership game,
Yeah,
but maybe you don't have time to read a whole book.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it's fascinating how Maxwell takes these complex ideas and breaks them down into relatable, almost like common sense principles.
Right.
You know, it's that clarity that makes them so powerful.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just jump right in.
Yeah.
The first law is the law of the lid.
The law of the lid.
This one kind of sets the stage for everything else.
Absolutely. The law of the lid states that your leadership ability is like a lid on your effectiveness.
Okay,
So the lower your ability to lead, the lower the ceiling on your potential.
got it. So it's not just about having talent or skills in other areas.
Right.
If you're not a strong leader, it's going to hold you back in all aspects.
Exactly. The lid is influenced by factors like your people skills, your ability to strategize your vision, even your past experiences.
Uh-huh.
But the good news is, and this is a point Maxwell emphasizes, lids can be raised.
Okay, so you're not stuck
Yeah.
with a certain leadership level forever.
Yeah.
You can actually work on those areas
You got it.
and develop over time.
Precisely, everyone has the capacity to grow as a leader. It's an ongoing process, a journey.
I like that. Okay.
This leads perfectly into the second law. The law of influence, Maxwell famously says, the true measure of leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less.
It's not about your fancy title then.
Right.
It's about your impact.
It is.
But what does that really mean?
Well, think about the different kinds of influence.
Uh,
A true leader inspires, motivates, and empowers those around them.
Right.
They don't manipulate or control others for their own gain.
So you're not forcing people to do what you want.
Right.
It's more about earning their respect and inspiring them.
Right. Remember Maxwell's quote? He who thinks he leads but has no followers is only taking a walk.
Ouch. Yeah, I've definitely seen that in action.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got law of influence. What's next?
Law number 3, the law of process, reminds us that becoming a great leader doesn't happen magically.
Right.
It's about consistent daily growth, not some overnight transformation.
Go ahead.
Think about it. What does your daily routine actually reveal about your leadership journey?
That's such a good point. If you're constantly putting off learning new skills or avoiding difficult conversations,
Yeah,
it's probably a sign that your leadership development is pretty stagnant.
exactly. And this applies to developing others, too. Leaders should be actively guiding their team's growth, providing opportunities for them to learn and stretch themselves.
It makes me wonder how many people think about that,
Yeah,
that leadership is about helping others become leaders.
that's a great point. It's easy to get caught up in our own development, but true leadership is about empowering others to grow as well.
I like that. Okay, so that leads us up to the fourth law, the law of navigation.
The law of navigation, this one is all about charting a course for success and guiding your team through challenges.
Ah, yes, the law of navigation. This one reminds me of that great analogy Maxwell uses. Anyone can steer the ship, but it takes a leader to chart the course.
Exactly. It's the difference between simply reacting to situations and proactively planning for the future.
Right.
Think about a captain who sets sail without a map or a destination in mind. They might technically be steering the ship, but they're not leading anyone anywhere worthwhile.
No, they're not. And this law, I think, is so important because it highlights that strategic thinking
Yeah.
that is so essential for effective leadership. You know, it's not just about having opinions.
Right.
It's about using your knowledge and experience to make informed decisions
Exactly.
that will guide the team towards success.
Absolutely.
Okay, what's the next law that we need to navigate towards?
The fifth law is the law of addition, which states that leaders add value by serving others.
Okay.
It's a simple but powerful idea.
You know, it's funny because so many people associate leadership with power and authority,
Right.
but this law flips that on its head.
Yeah.
It suggests that true leadership is about putting others first,
Exactly.
about adding value to their lives,
Yes.
helping them achieve their goals.
Precisely. It's about shifting your focus from what can I get to what can I give.
I like that.
Inexperienced leaders try to lead before they truly understand the people they're leading.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to impose their will on others instead of taking the time to listen, learn, and understand what their team truly needs.
And that brings us to the sixth law, the law of solid ground, which focuses on the crucial element of trust.
This is huge.
It is.
It's hard to imagine anyone willingly following a leader they don't trust.
Right. Especially in today's world where trust seems to be in such short supply.
Yeah.
It's true. Maxwell argues that leaders need to treat trust as their most valuable asset, and it's not something you can demand or fabricate. It has to be earned through consistent actions.
So it's about competence, connection, and character.
Exactly. Making sound decisions, admitting mistakes, and consistently putting your team's needs above your own personal agenda.
Okay.
This is how leaders earn respect.
That really resonates with me. I think back on leaders I've admired.
Yeah.
And it was always their integrity that stood out.
Yeah.
You know, that sense that they were truly acting in the best interest of the team, even when it was difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
The seventh law is the law of respect, which states that people naturally follow leaders who are stronger than themselves.
And by stronger, we're not just talking about physical strength, are we?
Absolutely.
It's more about the qualities that inspire respect.
It's that unique blend of expertise, confidence, vision, and integrity.
Okay.
Remember Maxwell's point, all leadership is voluntary.
Oh, wow.
People choose to follow those they respect.
So if you want to be a leader, you can't just demand respect, you have to earn it.
That's right. Now let's delve into something a bit more intangible with the eighth law,
Okay.
the law of intuition.
The law of intuition.
Maxwell argues that everyone has intuition, particularly in areas where they excel.
So like that gut feeling.
Right.
When you're making a decision in a field that you know well.
Exactly.
But how does that apply to leadership?
Well, leaders take intuition a step further.
Okay.
They develop what Maxwell calls a leadership bias,
Okay.
which means they consider factors like team morale, momentum, and relationships when making decisions.
Oh, interesting.
It's not just about the cold, hard facts. It's about the human element as well.
It's almost like they can sense the energy of the team
Yeah.
and make decisions based on that.
That's a great way to put it. And it's important to remember that not everyone is born with a highly developed intuition,
Right.
but it's something you can cultivate over time through experience and self-awareness.
So the more experience you gain, the more you learn to trust your gut
Exactly.
when it comes to making those tough leadership decisions.
Okay, on to law number 9, the law of magnetism.
The law of magnetism.
This one states that who you are is who you attract.
So if you're surrounded by negativity and drama, it might be time to take a look in the mirror.
Ouch. That's a powerful reminder that we have to be the change we want to see in our teams.
Right.
If you want to attract talented, motivated people, you need to embody those qualities yourself.
Okay.
Your personality, your values, your behavior, all of these act like a magnet drawing in people who are similar to you.
So it's about walking the walk, not just talking the talk.
Exactly.
If you want to build a high-performing team, you need to be a high-performing individual.
Now for law number 10, the law of connection.
Okay, the law of connection.
This one is all about the importance of connecting with people on an emotional level.
Okay.
Before you can expect them to follow your lead. Maxwell puts it beautifully. Leaders touch a heart before they ask for a hand.
I've worked with leaders who just didn't get this. They would come in with these grand plans and expect everyone to just jump on board without taking the time to build relationships.
Yeah.
Or show that they genuinely cared about the team, and it never worked out well.
That's because people need to know you care about them as individuals, not just cogs in a machine.
Right.
It's about understanding their values, their aspirations, their fears.
Yeah.
It's about meeting them where they are and building a bridge of empathy before you try to lead them anywhere.
This makes me think about the importance of active listening. You know,
Right.
not just waiting for your turn to speak, but really hearing and understanding what people are saying.
Exactly. And finally, we have the law of the inner circle, law number 11.
Okay.
This one highlights the profound impact the people you surround yourself with have on your potential.
I love that old saying, show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
It is, think about it, your inner circle shapes your thinking, your attitudes, even your behavior.
Wow.
If you're constantly seeking advice from naysayers or hanging out with people who are content with mediocrity, it's going to be hard to break free from those limitations.
It really is. So if you want to become a better leader, you need to surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and support your growth.
Precisely. Leaders who are committed to growth seek out people they admire, people who embody the qualities they want to cultivate in themselves.
Right.
Your inner circle should be a source of strength, wisdom, and accountability. They should push you to become the best version of yourself.
Wow. We just covered 11 of John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership.
I did.
It's incredible how they all build upon one another to create this amazing framework for understanding and developing your leadership potential.
It is.
So what can our listeners take away from these first 11 laws?
Well, it's about recognizing that leadership is a journey, not a destination.
Okay.
It's about constantly striving to improve yourself, build your influence, and empower those around you.
That's so true. And it's not about being perfect. It's about having the courage to keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing yourself to become a better leader every single day.